goodie box from Smart Buds. So I have got some goodies from them before. So this morning we have some flour. So I don't know if you guys remember a few weeks ago, they did send me some flour, and a lot of people were like, yo, that's kind of bunk. That was more so their lower end of flour. So with this online, they do have different categories. So that one was more on their lower end of things. These are more the higher end of things, so we'll get into those. We got another lollipop, and we got some more mushroom goodies. Okay, so, but for my microdose this morning, I'm gonna take one of these. So we're gonna take some mushrooms, if you know what that is. Some psilocybin. I'm only gonna take one this morning, so. I got that little mushroom. Hello, Singapore. How's it going? Yo, what up, please? Oh. I can never swallow pills. Okay, there we go. That's done. Let's take a bong rip, shall we? Yo, what up? Oh, look at the little kitty in the corner. Kitty in the corner. Okay, first we need a bong rip before we get into this weed, yo. So that's what's up. Yo, what up? We're in Canada. That's what's up. Like my new alien shirt. I think it's pretty cool. You want to say hi to everybody? Oh. You know what up, Canada? I'm not gonna lie. This necklace is a little tight. We'll just take that off. It's a hot one in here this morning again. You want to try Alien OG? Love that. I should probably try that out. Okay. So, we have some Grease Monkey. Now, I have tried some of this, so I'm just going to put 2 nugs aside. This is the Grease Monkey here, and my cat is scoping a bird outside, so. Well, there we go. Some sparkle. It's sticky. Guess you'll wake and bake. You have to wake and bake. Oh, hello, YouTube. Okay, so then we also have some Tom Ford here, which we'll flip that around. Just put this down for a sec here. So, I will also say that I am doing this stream on my phone right now. So that being said, I do have a computer on the way. So these streams will be getting a lot better. You know, I'll have some videos pop up and do shit like that. Okay, so then this one, we have some Tom Ford. It's classic, you know. So, as you can tell, this bud looks way better compared to what it did a few weeks ago. So, like I said, that was more of their lower end. This is more of their higher end of thing. Because, you know, everyone has different price ranges, so, yeah. Do what you gotta do. So we're gonna roll this whoop. 10 a.m. Where you at? What you smoking? Let me know in the comments where you're at, what you're smoking, and possibly what time it is where you're at. Because it is morning time here in Canada, BC, Brazil. Yo, what up? I mean, obviously it's different all Grease Monkeys. I can't even rip this apart. It says, there we go. Okay, so we're going to roll some of that up. Oh, almost dropped the phone. So the other thing I want to start doing also is that it is 9:12 right now. I don't know where in the world that it's far ahead enough where it's 4:20. Like, where in the world is it 4:20 when it's 9:20 a.m. where I am? I guess I could always Google that shit. But if anybody knows, I guess I could look at world clock too, but yo, what up? Good morning, everybody. It seems like everyone's like 9 a.m. like rolling out of bed and they're like, I tell people my stream is at 9 a.m. and a lot of people are like, I'm still sleeping. And I'm like, so, do you think 9 a.m. is a good time, you guys? Or is that a little too early? Hello, good morning. Callie Girly Glue, 9 a.m. Yo, what up? 11:15 here in Wisconsin. Yo, that's dope. Ontario, Scotland, 5:15 p.m. in Scotland. So they're an hour ahead of the 4:20 I want. So where is it 4:20 in the world when it is 9:20 a.m. here? I need to know that shit. Oh, hello. Hello. I just flipped the camera so you guys could see that. Ah, ha, ha, ha. I woke up at 8 a.m. Yeah, I think it's different for everybody. Some people are like, oh, I'm still sleeping. Some people are up. I'm just going to tag my Instagram here because the next thing I want to share with you guys is I'm going to be doing a giveaway on my Instagram. So, that being said, it is a bong. So, I might do multiple winners. Actually, hold on. Let's fucking roll this joint. What am I doing? It's almost 4:20. It's not almost 4:20. It's almost 9:20. So let's roll this up. So let's actually mix some of the Grease Monkey with, what was it, Tom Ford? Yeah, there we go. 1013. Nah, man, I need 420. Oh, hello. So I know last week I also said Cushy was going to be here with me this week, but she's not. She has to take a ferry, and it being Canada Day yesterday, we'll get to that in a bit. It being Canada Day yesterday, the ferries were probably going to be busy this morning, so we didn't bother. So next week, Miss Kush Queen, Mama Queenie, Mota, what is it? What is her Instagram now? I forget. Anyways, she will be on next week with me, so. Oh, my cat wants to attack something. Yo, what up, Philippines? A lot of you from Brazil this morning. That's cool. Brazil. Belize. Oh, someone said Brazil. I don't think it's 4:20 in the afternoon in Brazil right now. Is it? I don't know. Someone said Belize, not Brazil. So, and then someone said Brazil, so then my mind just got really confused. Yeah, I just want to know where it's 4:20, where it's 9:20 here, so I can be like, yo, happy 4:20 to wherever the fuck you are. Fuck the system. I agree. That's why I don't celebrate Canada Day, which we'll touch on that in a sec. I just need to roll this joint, and then I'm going to show you guys what we're going to give away on my Instagram. So, you know, we just got to roll a joint, though, because that's what we got to do. Okay, so, using my favorite papers, Pure Hemp, 1.25 inch. Not sponsored, by the way. I just love their papers, so. I actually tried to use an 1.25 inch papers at somebody else's house, and I was like, why are they so small? And then they told me that Pure Hemp actually has wider 1.25 inch papers than normal papers, and I was like, oh. So that makes sense. So 4:15 a.m. in New Zealand right now. Yo, that's close. That would be 4:20. That would be 4:20, so that's 4:20 a.m. there. We just need to find the 4:20 p.m. So every 9:20 a.m. we're gonna wish New Zealand a 4:20 a.m. That's what I want to do. So 5:15 United Kingdom. Okay. Okay. So then it, oh wait. You said 5:15. I lied. It would be 4:20 in Germany. It's 4:20 right now in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Well, if anybody's out in the Atlantic Ocean, I highly doubt they're watching this stream. I mean, that'd be fucking insane if they were. I'd be like, whoa, dude, you are dedicated. But I highly doubt that, so. But yeah, so someone said Germany, possibly? Is it always 4:20? What? Oh boy. Okay, so we're just gonna... I feel like my 920 is like my 420, so I have to have everything rolled. That's 917! We're almost there. Right, Luna? She's like, yeah, right. She's just fucking chilling. She's a trooper. 11:15 in Florida. Yo, what up? Is it nice and sunny there? Because it is cloudy as shit here in Vancouver right now. But what else is new? We here on the West Coast. So, but West Coast, best coast. Sorry. Even though Florida, you're on the other side. Ah! I hate this when this happens. Sorry. I'm having a fucking issue here. My, like, paper or like, I don't know, it like folded over. I fucking hate when that happens. And it's not perfect, and I don't like it. I'm a freak about my joints being perfect. Sorry, I missed all those comments, you guys. Ah, I did it again! Oh no, that'll be good. I did it, I did it. Yes, my Germany thing was super wrong, my bad peeps. Oh, I don't get why everyone just like freaks out. It's like it was a mistake. I'm asking because I honestly have no fucking clue, so. Oh my gosh, that fucking filter sucks. Okay, we're almost joint time here, you guys. Can you tell it's morning? Because I'm all over the fucking place right now. But yeah, it's almost 4:20 in Iceland. Cool. That'd be dope. I want to go to Iceland. One day. Have you guys been there? Thank you. Thank you. You can check out Grapevine Tattoo on Instagram. The owner, Mendoza, has done most of my all of my tattoos on this arm, actually. So check him out. There is other artists in the shop as well. $9.19. Look at that. Oh, what up, Callie? I see you. You should be on one of these with me in the morning. Alright, we're gonna light this joint and then I'm gonna show y'all what we're gonna give away. Not on here, on my Instagram, so that's why I tagged my Instagram at the bottom. Or else Luna will be really, really disappointed in you. She's like, I'm not having it. Sorry, YouTube. I guess you're getting neglected over there. You don't get to see the cat or anything. Did she eat? She looks like she's chilling on the top of my water bottle or something. Okay, Facebook, you guys gotta check this out. She looks like she's chilling, like, in the top. You guys almost saw my address there. I saw that in the back. I was like, nope, don't show that. Okay. I'm gonna light this joint. Brazil. You guys just chill out on my cat now. Yeah. Yeah. Smoke. Smoke. Did we miss? Oh, we missed the 920. Wherever that 420 is. Somewhere in the world. Okay, so. We're gonna. So. One of the rules will be to follow Puff Canada. This is not part of them giving me this bong for the giveaway. This was me adding it to it myself. So, oh my god, do not knock it over and destroy it first. Okay, so gonna give this bong away. So, that being said, as much as it looks like a boring, plain bowl, we're gonna upgrade that shit to a fume high guy bowl. That's good for you. Don't watch. Go buy then. Okay, so here we just have a regular hydro straight tube, but we're gonna add a high guy fume bowl to it. So obviously this plain bowl is still gonna go away or be given away with it. So you can win this, and then hold that thought. Hold that thought. Oh, my legs! And then, oh! I forgot the other thing. Okay, I got them all. Okay, so you can win this bong, and then you can win this. This is made by West Coast Gypsy, and if you want, I can do a custom burn design on the front if you want. But these are bowl stands, so you just throw them in here, and then you have space for another one. So this is made by my friend West Coast Gypsy on Instagram. You can follow her. And yeah, so you can win this bong, these two bowls, and this holder. So actually, let's leave those in there so y'all know what that's for. And then another thing that Puff hooked up were these rolling trays. So a lot of you have been saying, I love your rolling tray, I love your rolling tray. Well, this is that exact rolling tray. So I'm gonna make this that it's, I'm thinking maybe worldwide or something. But we'll see. I don't know how much shipping is gonna be, so it might just be Canada and the States. So you can win this rolling tray. My cat is tweaking over right now. He's just like running around. There's that one. I also was talking about how this one, I do have it in a print up above my head. So there's this. And then we also have this one. So those artists are Fresha and Mugwort. I don't remember this one. I can't remember the artist, Callie, if you remember. I don't remember the artist's name. This tray. So you can win all these goodies. I think I'm going to make it 2 winners, so the first winner can, or maybe I'll make it 3 winners. First winner will get the bong, this bowl holder, and a tray, and maybe some other goodies. If they're in Canada, they'll probably get some edibles and stuff. So there's that. Second winner will get a tray and I don't know. I'll find some other goodies. And then obviously third winner will get a tray and something else too. So I will figure out who wins what, but there will be 3 winners. So follow my Instagram, which is tagged right there. YouTube, BCBUDGAL with an underscore on the end. 3 winners, not the 4. 3. So I'll make the giveaway within Canada and the States. Just because I don't know what shipping is going to be like to somewhere else in the world. So, yeah. That being said, fuck Canada Day. I don't know if you guys celebrated yesterday, and I'm not here to fucking shit all over people who do, but know that you're basically celebrating a genocide. I don't really know much good that Canada's actually done, and even in an article I shared on my Instagram this morning, Canada doesn't really own any of its land as is anyway. There's a lot to it, I guess I should say, and I'm not here to fucking bitch all over on people who celebrate Canada Day or anything like that, because I'm not here to do that, but also learn the history of what Canada really fucking is and what they've done. So yeah, not trying to be a dickhead, and I know Canada Day was yesterday, but yeah. It should be 420 winners. Nah! 3 winners. That's it. Follow the Instagram. I'm going to post the giveaway. Today is Thursday, Friday. I'll post it Sunday or Monday, we'll say. So that'll be good. I actually feel already pretty lit from this joint, and it's like halfway. Burning slow, burning nice. You know, see, it's not poopy ash or anything like that. Um, why do people gotta say shit like that? Like, I don't get it. Oh my god, you are fucking hilarious. Holy shit, how much money do you think she has? 420 winners. What, does everyone get, a roach? I actually throw out all my roaches. I don't keep them anymore like I used to, but yeah, it is what it is. Is Canada history messed up? Yeah, extremely. For instance, my people, I don't have a reservation to go home to. I don't have land to go home to because my whole band was enfranchised by the government. And when I say enfranchised, they say some of them were willing, but a lot of us were basically made to give up basically our rights of being native. So basically what happened back in the day was simple things like kids were being sent to the residential schools. And if you guys don't know what a residential school is, Google that shit. Basically what it was, I'll say in short terms, was basically to take the Indian out of the child. They went and took children away from their families on reservations or wherever they were living and stuck them in these schools and literally beat them, raped them, murdered them, chopped their hair off. If they spoke their language, they were beat, raped. There's a lot of horror stories about it, so I guess I should have also warned, trigger warning with this. But yeah, it's a dark, fucked up history in Canada, and a lot of people don't share it or talk about it, or should I say it's a lot of whitewashed history. Even for me growing up here in BC, in Canada, I didn't get taught a lot of stuff, even in elementary school, high school, or anything, but my parents are super fucking honest, and my mom being native, we're Korean Iroquois, so she fucking taught me what's what. My parents never hid that kind of stuff from me, so I knew about residential schools ever since I was young, but I was never taught anything about it in school till I was in grade 12 when I actually took a First Nations course, which wasn't even mandatory. And the only reason I took it was because an extra credit, and I knew it was going to be easy for me because I knew everything they taught anyway. So it's fucked up that they don't teach this more in schools. And I mean, now things are changing, but I also hear from some people, they're like, oh, well, I was taught these things in school. But then I hear other people who are like, I didn't know about residential schools till I was like in my 20s. So, you know, like, but here we are, you know, white textbooks, white history. Why am I learning about all this shit over here? Like, yeah, okay, cool. But why aren't I learning what happened on the fucking land that I'm standing on? So, you know, shit like that. But especially with my people, you know, so I was talking about the residential schools, and so people from our reserve were being sent to these residential schools, and the parents were finding out what was happening to the children. So the children were like, we don't want to go. So basically the people on our reservation were like, hey, can you build us a school? The government is the fucking landlord for the reservation. You know how when people bitch, oh, why do the houses look like shit on res? Well, first off, the government is the fucking landlord. Fix it then, okay? Some people don't even have clean water still, and it's 2020. You want to call Canada a great country? Well, then why the fuck don't people have clean drinking water? Meanwhile, you got Nestle and other bottled water companies stealing our clean water. I'm like, I fucking can't with this country sometimes. Sorry. Comments got stuck, so I have no idea what any of you all said here. Residential schools. The last one closed in 1996. I was 3 years old. Yeah, 60s scoop as well. There's also another thing called Starlight Tours, which was a thing that happened a lot in Saskatchewan, but just mainly in the prairies, everywhere from Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba. Basically, you know, natives would be walking at night or wherever they would walking, and police would pick them up and drive them out in the middle of buttfuck nowhere and drop them, sometimes take their clothes and leave them to freeze and die. And it's fucked up. Like, there's so many of you that are commenting, like, this happens here, this happens there, and it's like, it happens everywhere. Why the fuck? Like, and I hate, like, colonizers. I hate, like, some people come at me and they're like, why do you say white people? And I'm white too. I'm fucking Swedish. Like, you know, like, and people are like, not all white people are bad. It's like, yes, I get that. But at the same time, they're all colonizers. Like, I don't know what else to tell you people. I don't, bleh. So it's just, yeah, so back to with my people, basically the government said, or the Indian agent, should I say, basically said, we'll build you a school, but 10 families have to enfranchise. So they did, and they built us a school. So that's what I mean. If 10 families give up their rights for being native and their land, then we'll give you a school. And here's the thing. They literally enfranchised all of us, because with my family, from what I know of, my family was literally fucking starving. So with most people, even on the prairies, they have to move. They move around. So when you stick people on a reservation and you tell them, this is all you have, this is all you can hunt, this is all you can go, it gets to a point when there's nothing left in that area. That's normally when they, like, wander. Move, whatever you want to call it. And the Indian agent, the people wanted to leave the reservation in order to hunt. But the Indian agent wouldn't let them leave unless you had a pass from the Indian agent, who was a white person. So, with that being said, my people couldn't even leave the reservation to hunt. They couldn't leave to do other activities. They couldn't leave to do anything. So, that's why a lot of them enfranchised and gave up their rights in order to be recognized as a fucking civil human being, basically. And when you gave up your rights and you were enfranchised, then you had a right to vote. You had a right to do all these other things that you didn't have before because you were native. So it's a whole fucked up thing. And just when this bill was passed, for our people, they said that, I can't remember how it exactly goes, but only 2 generations down can get status. So for instance, I think my grandpa's good, my mom, and then me. But if I were to ever have kids, I can't pass my status on to my kids. So because the government did that, my kids can't say they're native or have a status card. Like, yes, they're fucking native and they will know their culture. But at the same time, it's like, you took that away from them. What makes you think you have a fucking right to do that? Like, but that's the same thing too. You give us a fucking card and a number? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. That's what, we were here before you. Like, so, I don't know. And a lot of people just say get over it, but at the same time, there's generational trauma. And I tell people, like, I don't have land to go back to. I can't learn from my elders and family. I can't learn our stories, our dances, our songs. I don't have access to learn those things because of the fucking Canadian government, because of the Indian Act, because of all the shit that happened. And if you don't know what the Indian Act is, or what an Indian agent is, fucking Google that shit. I'm not here to fucking tell you the whole goddamn history of it. Everything is online. So, like, yeah, I need to fucking smoke this. Someone's like, pass the herb. And I'm like, let me fucking, I need to smoke that shit. So yeah, it's fucked up Canadian history, so. Yeah, so, and a lot of people ask me why I stand against pipelines and why I stand for certain rights and whatnot, and it's like, my native people were between, so like I said, I'm Cree and Iroquois, so they moved more so this way from out east, but our area was between Edmonton and Jasper National Park. They kicked some of my people out of the Jasper Park because they wanted to build the park. I actually saw an article the other day. There's this area called Oliver outside of Edmonton, and they want to rename it because the person Oliver that they named it after is a colonizer and did a bunch of fucked up shit when they kicked my people and some other people out of there. So it's like, I don't know. I saw a bunch of people from my area talking about it, but the Highway of Tears? Yeah, it's fucked up. Fucked up. if you guys don't know what Highway Tiers is, it's basically the stretch of highway between Prince George, I think, and Prince Rupert. And a lot of Indigenous women have gone missing on that piece of highway. And you can listen to podcasts. They talk about it. One good one on there is, since I have my Spotify right here, I'll bring it up. Bum 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 bum. Where the fuck? There it is. Oh, I guess it's not. Missing and Murdered, Finding Cleo. It's on Spotify. Was that like a spam thing? Weird. Creepy. Whew. So, that's kind of, I'm just reading the comments. So that's kind of why I made the title, like, what are we celebrating? Like, I understand some people are like, oh, well, I'm proud of my culture, you know, my people immigrated here from wherever, and, or, like, whatever, they came here legally, or, like, you know, my family escaped from wherever, and it's like, I'm really understanding of those things, I get it. But at the same time, understand what fucking happened here. And for us, I feel like Indigenous people and First Peoples to celebrate something like that, it's just, it doesn't feel right to us. So that's how I feel personally. That's why I don't celebrate it. You know, like, even when they made a big deal, like, 150 years Canada, and it's like, you know, people have been here way longer before that. Before it was called your so-called Canada. So, I don't know. It's messed up, yo. Yo, what up, Philippines? There's a lot of people from the Philippines. Peeps from the Philippines! Yeah. That's that. Yeah, it's very similar in the States, I know of. Even Lincoln hanging those 38 Tacona men. I think they were all men. I can't remember though, but. Yeah. Yeah. Terry gets it, you know? Yeah. Yo, what up, Upper Fraser Valley? We on the west coast of Vancouver. Yesterday was International Reggae Day. No, I did not know that. That's cool though. Agua. Oh, birdie's outside. Alright, so next week. See, everyone wants to throw that shit at me when I talk about pipeline. Oh, well, you use this. Well, you use this. Well, you use this, and it involves oil. Well, first off, I am super against the Kinder Morgan pipeline. One, because it's fucking Alberta. My native side is from Alberta. The fucking tar sands are everywhere. How is that going to improve? Yeah, okay, like, that's good for the environment. So the thing with the Kinder Morgan is it's bitumen going through the pipeline. And you already got a fucking pipeline. Not to mention, they weren't they didn't have a green light. They had so many fucking environmental issues that they have to deal with in the first place. Not to mention, there's already been a spill. Like, it's not even fucking built yet, and they're already having spills. Like, I'm sorry, but how the fuck does that work? I don't know how you could change my mind on that. Then you want to go in the CGL pipeline. Okay, well, first off, they don't have any say in the fucking territory. In the Yintan? Am I saying that right? I hope I'm saying that right. They literally don't. And Canada, the government literally said that. They don't have a fucking say there. And so they're literally illegally there. And not to mention, they've spilled there twice as well. So, like, I can't... There's no need for either of them. Then not to mention, both of these pipelines go to the West Coast, where y'all want to bitch about marine life and save the whales and all this shit. Okay, well, bringing pipelines to the coast also increase tanker traffic, which is going to wipe out everything we already have here as is. You want to, okay, if you don't live in Vancouver, that's cool. But if you do, go take a look at Burrard Inlet. There's already been spills. They already go up the Indian Arm. There's already so many issues in there. So bringing a pipeline down Kinder Morgan to the marine terminal is going to make things 10 times worse. It is going to bring more tanker traffic, and there's going to increase more spills. If there's already spills and they're already going up the Indian Arm because there's not enough room for them all to chill in there, you don't think there's going to be more issues? There's already barely wildlife. So say goodbye to Lighthouse Park, say goodbye to English Bay. You know, you want to see Stanley Park looks all beautiful and people go boating and fucking catch fish and all that in English Bay. Well, say goodbye to all of that. You stand in English Bay on the beach, there's, I don't know, you count at least 15 tankers. We'll increase that more when there's a pipeline. Like, and that's the other thing with CGL up in Kitimat. It's gonna go up in a tiny little fucking bleep. And it's like, no, that's not okay for anything. Like, so... And that's the thing is people are like, well, then what's your solution? I'm like, okay, well, I'm not no fucking scientist, and neither are any of you, unless you are and you went to fucking school and you're, but at the same time, if you're, like, I just can't even with some people. But, you know, we don't have to run our vehicles on this stupid oil. There's other resources for doing things. And I'm not saying build fucking hemp farms all over the place. I'm not saying that at all. But here in Canada, we have a lot of fucking resources as is. And even then, like I said with the fucking clean water, there's a lot of native communities that don't have clean water when we're fucking giving it away to other people. Why the fuck are we giving it away? And I'm not saying this fucking, you know, sell our fucking water like fucking crazy. I'm not saying that at all. We need other solutions. Like, I'm not here to fucking be like this and this and this because I don't fucking know. But I'm not saying a pipeline is gonna solve anything. And someone may say, well, that put, you know, working that job put food on my table and, you know, help my family. I understand that. I get that. But at the same time, what are you gonna eat and drink when the fucking water and everything's all poisoned? I'm sorry, but up at the CGL, there was literally a spill at the police fucking whatever the fuck. There was a spill, and the river is literally from like here in my balcony away. You don't think that's sinking into the ground and going into the river where they catch fish and drink their water? Like, yeah, fuck Nestle. Nestle's a fucking piece of shit, and fuck the CEO. Oh, water's not a human right. It's like, what fucking planet are you fucking living on, dude? Mars? Literally? Like, oh man, sorry. This is where I'm like, comes, let's come. So if there's not going to be an increase in tanker traffic, that means there's not going to be a lot flowing. So then what's the point of building a pipeline? Like, look at the oil prices when shit happened with COVID. It seems really weird how, you know, just COVID and all those things. I'm not going to fucking go into great details of everything, but like, you know, gas prices literally fucking were horrible. And it's like, you want to build a pipeline? Okay. You're fucking hilarious. Like, but I understand it's a huge controversy and it's a big fucking topic, so I always like to say everyone has their own opinion. Like the person saying, I don't remember her name in here, sorry, Lisa. Everyone has their own opinion. So that's what I mean. Your family works in the oil industry and whatnot too, so you're gonna have a totally opposite opinion on how I feel about things. So minus $36 a barrel for oil. Yeah, and you want to build a fucking pipeline? Okay. So, I don't know. That's the saying. I can't remember who said it. But you know, they always say like, you can't. Oh wow, baked. What water are you gonna drink when all the water's polluted? And people are like, I'll just go to the grocery store. I'm like, oh my fucking god, you fucking people are dumb. Like, I have no idea. I like fucking go off, and then next second I'm just like, I have to. Oh my goodness. Oh, that one got me. Yeah, I'm not here to like start a huge argument with people, but I hate when people say, I have a question. You just asked a question. So, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because you can win these goodies and other goodies, possibly, if you're in Canada. Okay, weirdo. So, that weed got me baked. Good job, Smart Buds. If you're in Canada, check them out. Smart Buds Canada. I can type it here. Ooh! Hello. Hello. Sauce is baked. Smart Buds Canada. That's our Instagram. Follow them if you want to. Shout out to Nugtopia for including me in their 710 virtual live stream thing. That was pretty cool. I hope I do more of those kind of things, or like somehow, I don't know. Once I get my computer shit in order, we will be doing way more live streams with more guests and fucking cool people. So, you up, Egypt? That's fucking cool. Yeah, we're gonna have some cool peeps on next week. I don't know what to call her. She changed her Instagram name, but I don't know if that's what she wants me to call her. Sorry. My hair is just all over the place. It was still semi-wet this morning, so it's just like... Next week, Miss Kush Queen will be with me here, getting baked this morning. So she is also Mexican like me. I think her fam is from Guadalajara, and my fam's from Puerto Vallarta. But that being said, I'm gonna get us some Mexican treats. I also have one bag of Doritos left that a Savvy Stone Girl got me. If you remember, a few weeks ago she was on, and she gave me some Mexican Doritos when she went to Mexico a few months ago. So I have, but it's the extra hot one, and and it's funny because me and her both being Mexican, we both don't like super hot stuff. We like some heat, but we don't like this hot stuff, and these ones are extra hot, so we'll see how those go. But anyways, I'm gonna get us a few more Mexican treats and whatnot, shoot the shit. she's been away for a while, and she is starting a new show. So we'll talk about all those things. So yeah, stay tuned for that next week, 9 a.m. Me and Kush Queen, or Mota, what is it? I forget what she changed it to now. So I'm like gapping out here. Oh yeah, so tune in for that next Thursday, 9 a.m. Might be a few minutes late, because, you know, that's us. And tune into the other shows. So Friday, Johnny B, at 4 p.m. I believe, and then on Monday it is me and Carly Marley. You get a 1-day break, or I guess you get a 3-day break, but a 1-day show break, and then you see my face again. You didn't last week because I was home dying of cramps, because that's how it is, and I'm straight up honest about that because it sucks. So anyways, tune in next week for me and Carly Marley on Monday for the 420 Lifestyle. We're going to make some fruity bongs. I got some adventure videos to show you guys, but if you guys are on my YouTube, like these people over here, you can watch those videos. My YouTube is just BCBUDGAL. Just type that in, you'll find it pretty fucking easy. So yeah, and then Tuesday is the Why do I always mess this wording up? I always am like, okay, say it properly, Celeste. Never happens. THC show with Neil at 4 p.m. And then Wednesday is Under the Influence with Marijuana Man. And then Thursday, it's back to me again in the morning. So I'm just gonna show this weed off one more time. Alien shirt. Oh! Whoopsies. So that's the weed. Oh yeah. I'm gonna roll up another one. Roll up, smoke up. You know what it is. So yeah, tune in next week for me and Miss Kush Queen. So, yeah. And I will see you all on Monday at 4 p.m. for me and Carly Molly. Alrighty, we'll see you then. Toodles. YouTube. How do I end this? Yeah, tune in next week. Me and Cushy.